So, hi, second year's Maliki here. I see that you're starting your steel building project. And so I thought I'd do a couple of videos just to get you all started correctly on this. And I thought that might help. A couple of other things first before we get into that. On your TDS Yammer page, I've put up a couple of videos here that I think would be useful for you as well. Now I can see your building there, and that kind of truss, that's called a structural steel truss, and that's the kind of thing that you're going to be running across here. There's probably north lights on that as well, and I can see there's kind of a metal roof, kind of a zinc roof there. And notice the big hoppers here. So designing the gutter there is always going to be the tricky bit of this one, I would think. However, also I've got a link to my YouTube channel here, and if you click that link, I've got some videos that I did a number of years ago, particularly using Kingspan wall panels, which is something that you might use for the roof cladding and the wall cladding as well, and how to download and apply those. So I think there's 5 of them there, and there's a few other small videos that I've done in various different places for your steel project as well. So you can look up those at your leisure. However, look, to get started correctly on this, so this is what I want to show you in this video. So I've created a new project. It's from the standard template. Okay, it's the TU Dublin template that you've been using all the way along. And I've got my ground floor plan here. Notice that I'm setting my scale here at 1:100 because what I'm going to do is I'm going to import in the PDF that Piers has supplied. It's on your Brightspace Yammer module. Okay, so I've downloaded these. I think they're here. Are they in documents? Maybe. Oh yeah, sorry. I put these in here, I think. Sorry, here they are. Okay, so there's the plans and there's the elevations and sections. So if I double click that, and we'll bring those up. So this is what I was saying. I went down and I checked the scale of this, and I see it's at a scale of 1:100. And so that's what I want to do with that one. Okay, now, so what are we going to do? The first thing we're going to do is I've renamed the file. Okay, so you name it according to the naming conventions. I put in TDS3, Project 4, ZZZZ, M3A, and 0001. All right. So I'm into the Insert tab here, and I'm into Import PDF. Okay, I'm going to pick the PDF as the plans, and I'm going to go Open. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure you've got the DPI set to 300. And that normally works quite well. If you miss that step and you leave it at the default 72, it gets very grainy and pixelated when you zoom into it, which is not good at all. Notice that it's coming in at an A1 size. Okay, so I'm bringing the A1 sheet into my drawing, which is set at A1. Now, that means that we don't have to scale the PDF up and down. Okay, so I did OK. And it should come in now at the end of my cursor, like so. I'm going to left click and position it. All right, so escape. Now, what I'm going to do is see that column there. I'm going to use that as my kind of a setting out column, and I'm going to move the PDF, right? Something like this here. I'm going to move it up like so. So at the intersection of grid A and 1, I am going to get and I'm just using my arrow keys here to move this into position. All right, so again, I'm going to move it in a little bit tighter. So I want to get this, the center of this column, roughly, okay, set out at the project base point here. Okay, so that's that. Now that's a good setting out point to start with. When you've done that, select the PDF and pin it in place. All right. Now, okay, so what we want to do here now is we want to create some more grid lines because your columns and your beams, steel columns, you'll be love grid lines. All right, and I think this would be a great start to do. So I'm going to right click and go create similar, and we've got one here by the looks of things. Okay, so I just never mind about the annotation at the moment. I'll change that when I get there. Okay, so let's create similar, and we'll do. There looks like there's one there. So again, I'm getting as close in as possible. It's never going to be 100%, and I might run a series of dimensions across there just to get everything kind of regular. That should be so. But again, right click, create similar. Here's our next one there. So it's worthwhile going through this exercise to get your grids set out properly. And if you do, I can guarantee you it'll help with everything else that you're doing here now. So that's great similar. And I think there's one here, isn't there? One there. And then there should be one down here as well. There it is there. So now let's zoom out and see how we're doing. So I'm going to take these and bring them the whole way through. Okay, they're all there. And I'm going to take these ones and grabbing the grip, I'm going to take those the whole way through there as well. All right, now let's take that, turn that on, turn that on. Now let's just go in and regularize these. So this will be B and C. Okay, let's pull that out to match that one. And then let's pull this up here a little bit here. So that can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now just let's get all of these in line here. Now, okay, so I can come over here and I'll turn that one off and I'll turn that one off as well. Now, so we got our grids set out there. And what we want to do is just regularize these. So I'm going to go into annotate. And we just run a series of dimensions across here. See if we need to change anything. Okay, so 4, 2. Okay, so I might just make that. What I'm going to do here is show you a little something that kind of works well too. So pick the grid, and we'll change that to 4, 2. Oh, all right. Now pick the grid, and let's make this 6. Okay, let's pick that one. Pick the grid, and let's change that one to as well. Let's just to right. Now that's a little bit better there, and we can maybe just regularize this one, and that would be say 3, 3. Oops. Okay, pick it again. Now that's how you can get your dimensions a little bit more accurate that way. Let's just do these ones here while we're at it. So annotate. And I would suggest that these should be coming in around the same. So they're 6, 7, 4, 2. Okay, so I'm going to pick that one and change that to 6750. Okay, and same again here, pick that one. gone back to 4.2. Let's see if we can change that again. Okay, there we go. Now, so got my grids regularly in place. So that's a great start with this. Now, that means that you can now place your columns, um, knowing that they're going to be lined up vertically and horizontally on those grids. All right. So I might do another couple of videos for you to get started on that. But if you can do that now, you've made a very good start.